Alright. We're gonna do this now before I accidentally don't do it today, because I made a promise to myself. I made a promise to you, future Sam, and anyone else who's watching who might care, I guess. Um, and I'll be honest, I almost didn't keep my promise. So, here we go. Dear future Sam, and anyone else, sorry, there we go, there, and anyone else who can relate. Um, we declared last Sunday as the first day of the rest of our lives. And I meant that. I did. I really did. But it's been not exactly the week I was hoping for, to say the least. First off, I specifically avoided mentioning this last time. Probably because I'm embarrassed about it. And the fact that I'm embarrassed about it should be enough of a sign to you, Sam, that this is something you need to knock off. Freaking. Yeah, you use those. You do, and you have been a lot every day for months now, you know? Ever since you picked him up the first time must have been like October or something, I guess. I don't know. Ever since, I can accept that cannabis is a thing. I have no issue. These nicotine bars, though? You know it's not good for you. I know it's not good either. In the past, I've known this for months. I've been telling myself for months, oh, I'm gonna cut back, whatever. Have I? If anything, I've just gotten worse. So, maybe if I promise it to you, future Sam, maybe I'll actually do it. Maybe these videos will be enough to hold me accountable to actually do some of the things that I want to do. Because, my life is good. Surprisingly. Despite all the things. Most of the time, the only thing making me unhappy, that's it. Just up in your own brain all the time. Making problems where you don't have any. When really all you need to do, and all I've been trying to do and not really succeeding, and especially not this last week, is just do the things. Take the stair steps one day at a time. Get to the top where you're trying to get to. You know the future that you can have if you just keep at it. But sometimes weeks like this happen where all your assignments end up late. It wasn't entirely my fault. A couple of them were taken out of my hands, but I could have stopped the rest of the week. I didn't. And that's not right. I'm sure I could still pass the class, but that's a quarter of the classes. These classes only last once a month. Screwing up 1 week, that's 25% of the class. Doesn't leave you a lot of wiggle room for the rest. And I know it puts you under stress. I know it makes you feel shitty when you don't live up to these things that in your head are simple and attainable. And I can get it. I can grab it, and take it and be good. I just have to grab one little piece at a time, put it in my little thing until I build what I'm trying to build. And in some ways, I've done at least one thing, which is to reach out to 3 of my close friends to help me pick a writing project to focus on. And yeah, I gotta do the work to get those together, make summaries and whatever, but it'll be a good exercise. And yes, I know I just a little self-conscious about the camera thing clearly still, but I know it's fine. You're fine. Even if you stayed like this the rest of your life, you'd still be beautiful, and you need to realize that. You have all this trouble with loving yourself. I hope to God someday in the future you'll look back at this worn out, barely making it chick that I am, and someday people are going to look up to the way that you look up to others. They're going to be like, wow, thank you for existing. Thank you for getting to where you are and working so hard, because you have changed my life. Someone might say that to you someday. But only if you actually, do the work. So days like today can't really happen, having this list of things that you intend to do and just sleeping all your time away. Because I don't know, you got depressed or something. I know we were up late last night, but usually I can bounce back after a morning nap. But no. Whole day was just kind of... And we can do better than that. We've done better than that. And that's why I picked up the camera. Because even though I feel like I look like crap and I didn't want to pick up the camera until I prayed myself up, and that in itself is making it so I didn't want to, that's stupid. For all you know, you might be the only one that ever sees this. So who cares? And if it helps someone else, bonus. But that's not what you should be thinking about. That's not the point. Dear future Sam. That's what I say. Because that's who this is for. And you need, and I need, all versions of me need to remember that we do shit for ourselves now. And that's how it always should have been, and that's how it always should be. Because what I do for myself empowers me to help others. I can't help anyone else if I'm not taking care of myself. So this week's going to be better. There's a couple of things stressing me out that I could let hold me down, that I have to deal with in the next couple of days, but I am stronger and bigger and more important than any of these opportunities I think I'm losing. I had a job interview last week, didn't get it, was sad. I'm gonna be okay. Future Sam, you don't have to worry, because I'm going to make sure that you are good. I'm doing everything in my power when I don't have days like this to make sure we're happy. Because that's all I want at the end of the day. That's all I ever wanted. But my hands are getting shaky. I'm worried I'm going to get walked up here on any second, so... Summary. Because I might have rambled a little too hard. We can be better. I need to stop smoking nicotine. I need to stop vaping. It's a waste of money. It's not good for me. Half the time I end up feeling kind of sick after, so why would I? But this time next week, I hope that you see a difference. I hope you see improvement, even if it is just a little bit. You can do this. future me. And after this video is over, tomorrow, in an hour, the one who eventually sees this in a year or something, we got this. We do. You just gotta make it happen. And as long as you can overcome your own issues, nothing can stop you. Okay? Now, I love you. I love you, future Sam. You need to remember that too. Because even if I don't feel it all the way, I do want to. And I'll get there. Good luck. I'll see you next week.